Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are on my down L5 at 45, 46 trophies. I just lost an attack. It was minus 20, and I'll show you what happened there. I just got a 2-day shield, so I'm going to relax because I'm mentally very tired right now. Not because of the push, because I've just been busy, and that is also the reason why it took me so long to upload a video, because I've just been busy. Sometimes you would find me online on Discord all day if you have my Discord, which I'll link in the description if you want. And sometimes I'm online all day, but other than that I am really busy. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about a new strategy, not really a new strategy, but a new CC troop which synergizes really well with the super archer, sorry, with barbarians and archers, which is the super archer. So the super archer CC, and in my opinion this is the best. Well, I wouldn't say the best, but I mean, it is the best in the sense that this can get the most value out of any base that you hit, but it is a very risky strategy as well, and it is very easy to lose with, because if your super archer dies, you're going to fail the attack. So how you use a baby loon or a hawk CC is that you use them at first, you let them take out as much as they can, and then you use your barbs and archers. But here with the super archer, your main goal is to protect the super archer. If you lose the super archer, you're going to lose the battle. I mean, if you lose the super archer, I swear, just exit out the battle, you're not going to win it. And in my opinion, the barbarian and the minion are the best with the super archer. There are some people who use the wall breaker and archer, but I have done enough attacks. By enough, I mean a lot of attacks. How many? I've done like over 200 attacks or something, maybe even 300 attacks with the super archer, and I'm pretty confident this is a really good match with the super archer, barbarian, and the minion. Why? Because the minion helps you to take out Valkyries, uh, balloons, or maybe even when your CC is done and when the enemy CC is cleared out, your troops go ahead. Sometimes the archer towers and air defense, they're just not in range, and our minion is able to get a lot of value. And the barbarian, because the barbarian has a lot of tanking ability, a level 9 barbarian, it is a lot of tanking ability. Apart from that, what works well with it is 2 giants, 4 archers, 79 archers, 38 barbarians. Why? Because you need the 4 wall breakers to go through a level 7 wall. So the super archer does damage walls, because when she's attacking the buildings and splash, it does damage walls. But if the wall isn't damaged, you need the 4 wall breakers. And moreover, if the CC pull is really hard, you would want to use the wall breakers to do that. And giants, well, giants are good for pulling CC as well, and moreover for targeting defenses when your bards cannot go in. For example, let's see this base. Now in this base, for example, I would have attacked it from the top side, and wait, yeah, so let's say I would have attacked from the top side. My super archer is clearing this compartment, and then the super archer walks, he let's start taking the elixir storage. Now elixir storage has a lot of hit points, and this cannon is in range. Now how do you tank this cannon? You might want to drop barbarians, they're going to go to the sides. You're going to drop archers, they're going to go to the sides as well. But if you have the giant, you can drop the giant around here. The giant would go here because it targets defenses, and you would get the tanking that you need. So giants are really helpful and come in clutch. Moreover, for pulling CCs, they are good. I mean, this CC could have been pulled by the wall breaker, but I did not use the wall breaker because I wanted to save the 4 wall breakers to break a wall. Now, to be honest, I fail a lot. I fail on an average 1 attack every day, and I know it sucks. I know I can switch my CC that I use to something else, but I'm dedicated to using the super archer because I know the super archer gets more value than other CCs. Well, compared to the hawk and the baby loon, the super archer gets more value but is more riskier. So with the baby loon CC, when I use baby loon, I personally feel very safe, in the sense I know I'm not gonna lose. If I lose, I would have to do some random bullshit for losing, or maybe just mess up the attack, or maybe, I mean, it's very hard to lose with the baby dragon balloon CC unless you mess up something, or you don't planned properly or something along those lines. It's very hard to lose. I have lost attacks. You might have seen in my previous videos. I've lost attacks, but those attacks always had something or the other like majorly done wrong. But in the super archer, you might do a very very small mistake. Even one lightning spell mess up, and you can lose the attack. So it is a bit riskier, but I do recommend using it. To be honest, you can use the baby dragon and baby dragon and the hawk CC still around champion. But if you do use the super archer, you would have enough practice. Now, how I practice super archer, um, there are people who still at 4500 plus, even though they know about the super archer, they still do not use it because they might not be experienced with it, or they are, what do I say, not confident to switch to a different CC at such high trophies. So myself as well, I was not confident to switch. So what I did was I practiced on Anonymous. My account is at 2562 right now, and I'm not pushing this account. I do not have any intentions to push this or improve my personal best. This is just a practice account. I just practice on it. So I've been practicing on this for almost a month. That is why I said I've done like over 200, over 300 attacks with the super archer, because I have practiced on this account a lot on friendly challenges and in multiplayer as well. So even though I fail attacks, I still fail attacks. I do have a good understanding of how the super archer works. Now, before any idiot takes the credit for super archer, let me give it to my clanmate. My clanmate came up with it, Ilya. I hope I got the name right. So he was the one who came up with the super archer strategy. So what exactly happened is when the super archer event came out, so that was say a month ago or a month and a half, when the super archer event came out, he was experimenting with it, and he just donated to his Tunnel 5 to just the event and get the bonus. His Tunnel 5 is at 3810 right now, and he's not putting in too much effort because he's been busy with work, etc. But he does push this occasionally, and he's at 3810 right now, and he uses super archer as well. And I think he's the one who's most experienced with it, as he's been using the super archer since like Bronze League. So what happened was he gave his account the super archer, and I think in a friendly challenge he managed to start the ring base. And he told me that, hey, I used the super archer and I just to start a ring base. So we worked on the strategy. We were a bit underconfident at first, but we worked on it. We saw how it works. We came up with the army camp composition. We played around with it a bit on different town halls, but Town Hall 5 seems to be the sweet spot. Yeah, we tried Town Hall 4, Town Hall 3, Town Hall 4s and Town Hall 6s. On Town Hall 6s, it's good if you're using Barge and attacking Town Hall 8s, but with Giant Wiz, and on Town Hall 9s, not really. And on Town Hall 4s, you just don't have enough troops because you just have 80 space, so you don't have enough troops to tank the Super Archer. So, really good job by Ilya finding out how the Super Archer synergizes well with Barbarians and Archers. Now, after all that talking, let's get into some attacks. So first I'll show my fail, and this fail basically happened because this base first of all had a double Valk CC. Now I have no idea why he had a double Valk CC, because this guy is like 500 below his personal best and he chooses to put in a double Valk CC. Like great. I mean, it's expected from Exotic 7, but keeping that aside, what the other thing was that my initial plan to attack this base was from somewhere around here, because the damage per second up top was a lot. And now when the CC came out, I was really confused by where do I kill the CC, because in the bottom there is not enough space. I would have to put my own clan castle too close to the enemy CC, and I might end up losing the super archer. So I played it safe. I put my clan castle here with some. Another thing is that if I did not use my clan castle to kill the opponent CC, I wouldn't have had enough troops. Say if I just used barbarians and archers, I would have used like 50 troops, and I wouldn't have had enough troops to tank the super archer ahead. So I put the super archer at an angle because I did not want it to go here, but it cost me because it was at, say, a diagonal angle with this cannon. Now there is nothing here through which the super archer can take out the cannon. Now the super archer first takes this out, and I think then it goes to the drill. If it would have taken out this cannon, oh my, I might have won it. I mean, still it was pretty hard considering how I used a couple of my troops to kill the CC, and then how my super archer was in bad angle, but I couldn't defend it. So I used the lightning spell. I used another lightning spell, but it was just not enough. The cannon took it out, and I just ended the battle. Because as I said, if you lose the super archer, you're going to lose the attack. I lost 20 trophies there. Never mind. So why do I stick to the super archer? Is because if I lose, I also know that there would be a base which I can hit with the super archer. To be honest, save this base only. If I had the baby dragon CC or the hawk CC, I would have instantly skipped it. There is no way you can 1-star this base with baby loon or the hawk CC, but with the super archer you can 2-star this base. So that is what I'm saying. I failed it, but that's because my attack was bad. That's because I was not able to clear his CC properly, not able to start my super archer properly. It's not because super archer is bad, it's because my attack was bad. That is why I failed. But with baby dragon or hogs, there is no way you can 1-star this base. So now what do I want to do? Do I want to go over my fails or my successful attacks? I'll show this attack. So another person from Exotic 7, and boy, I knew he would have a weird CC, and he had a Valkyrie and a baby dragon CC. Now I would have wanted to attack this place from down, from the bottom, because the town hall was closer, but I did not wanted to run out of troops because I would have to use troops to kill the CC. After that, I would have had to tank the super archer as well. So I went safe. I went from the top. I took out the defenses at the top, and after that it was just a matter of cleanup. So nothing much to explain here except the fact that how you use the super archer. I'm always protecting the super archer. Just see how I'm using my barbarians and my archers to protect the super archer. That's how I use my giant to protect the super archer. And it's just cleaning up using, because this attack I just went very safe, went for the 1-star, and that's it. So yeah, basically that's it, and that is how it ends. This attack, I would want to show this attack, but this is not the optimal, or should I? Alright, I'll show this attack as well. So this base is a bit easier if the CC did not have a baby dragon and a Valk, because if it had loons, it's easier to kill the CC troops and then 2-star the base. 2-star how? I would have wanted to start the super archer from here, from below, then it would have cleared out this archer tower with a tower drill cannon, and I would have I would have wall break down here, made the super archer go in, would have taken this out, and it would have sniped the town hall. There is no defense. The cannon isn't in range. The super archer can hit from a 5-tile gap, and the cannon is just not in range. But here I went safe in the sense that if I would have started from the bottom, there was a chance I would have had my super archer go to the left and deal with the king, which would have required more troops, and I would have ended up failing. I went safe, went from the left, taking out buildings, tanking the buildings, going down. The archer tower is the last point defense that is left. I use the wall breakers so that my super archer goes in for the 2-star. I got very, very lucky here because the Tesla got sniped through the air defense. Did you see how I did not have to use all my wall breakers? I did drop them, but I think the wall was broken by only 2 wall breakers, because the super archer, when it hits the buildings, it also damages the walls. I think it'll break the walls as well this time. Yep, it did break the walls. So sometimes you do not need the full wall breaker, sometimes you do. Now, if I would have had enough troops, I could have 2 lightnings here. That would have been 6%, that is 43. then I would have needed 4% more. Considering every building gives 2%, I would have needed 4 buildings more. If I had enough troops, I could have gotten this camp, maybe this camp, maybe this camp as well, and something else, maybe. But with the CC made me use a lot of troops, which made it hard to get the 50%. Now this was a very, very lucky find. This was a plus 31 show base. This was a plus 13 Town Hall 5. Now this was again a show base. Now Super Archer is not something which can 3-star show bases. It cannot, because it is a very vulnerable troop. For example, let's say I had the Baby Dragon and Balloon CC here. I would have taken out these air defenses, taken out these Archer Towers with my Barge, and then there's nothing to kill the Baby Dragon and my Balloon. You can get unlucky, have a mine hit it, then Tesla's destroy. But in most of the cases you would 3-star. But with the Super Archer, it is a very, very vulnerable troop. And you need to deal with cannons as well. The ground defenses target the Super Archer as well. So I'm trying to clear stuff with Barge. Teslas came out. But the Super Archer is just too vulnerable. It's not something which 3-stars Town Hall 7 show bases. Like, no way you're 3-starring them. So it's for the show base as well, but I was eating and I found this at a minute left. I just spammed everything and I couldn't. Now this is my other account, so Anonymous actually found me. Anonymous found me 21 days ago, and I just gave myself a free defense win, 30% shield, free shield and defense win. Track found me and I'm really happy. He's 60%. Now this Crash Town Hall 5 found me. Imagine 58%ing a Town Hall 5 when you're a Town Hall 5 yourself. Imagine that. Now, yeah, my attack on Anonymous, I did 80%, but I'll just show you why I did 80%, because this was a 0 offer. I just spammed my troops with 4 fingers on the village, on the map. Just see how I'm spamming my troops. I just put down 4 fingers and I just spammed everything. My giant split, 2 wall breakers, but I literally just spammed everything, because I knew that no matter if I 1-star or 3-star, it's gonna be a +0. It was a +0 minus 39. I just spammed everything that had 80%, 89%, whatever it was, and that is what I got. Anyways, I'll show you this. To be honest, I'm not gonna show this fail because I still don't know how to hit this base properly. I'll just keep this. I'll show you this fail. Yeah, I'll show you this fail. This was another ring base. Now I'll show you how easy it is to fail with the Super Archer. Well, I'm not going to talk about Baby Dragon, Balloon or Hawk CC on this base, because people using that CC are going to instantly skip this base anyways. So a dragon popped out. Alright, took this out, used my just look at the minion doing work. Some people use wall breaker, but in my opinion the minion is way better, and the barbarian is way better than the archer as well. So what happened here was this archer tower ended up targeting my Super Archer, and I was not expecting it. I did not expect its range to come here, and it was barely in range. I used the lightning on the mortar as well. My Super Archer died with the mortar splash. So this is how easy it is to lose, because for example, if I would have tanked this archer tower, my Super Archer wouldn't have died and this battle would have ended up differently. So this is how easy it is to lose with the Super Archer. You do one mistake, one micro mistake, and you're going to lose. Dylan Town Hall 6. This was a Town Hall 6. This was a Town Hall 7 but under leveled. This was a baby loon attack. I'm not going to show this. To be honest, I might show not the Town Hall 6. Do I not have any good attacks? Good attacks. All my attacks are trash, to be honest. So I don't have any more good replays to show. Or well, maybe wait a second. Let me just get on Anonymous and see if there are any good replays on that account. So we are on Anonymous, alright. The old OG account. 3709. I failed an attack at 3709. I found a ring base, a modified ring base, which was almost impossible, but I was just so frustrated. 2 days of clouds, no base. I was so frustrated. I ended up attacking it, failing it, never got back from it. So these bases are not too good. Alright, I was just going to say that these bases are not too good because they're not maxed, but okay, this is maxed base, alright. And it had a CC dragon as well, so okay, this is a good replay. So we cleared the CC dragon, took it out, used our CC as well, the minion doing work, super archer doing work. I think the super archer was able to take out the mortar through the, oh no, it didn't, but it was at an angle. It was able to take out the mortar now. After that, there are only 2-point defenses left, these two cannons. This archer tower is too far off. I wall breaked here because right through here I can take out the, oh, and one very important thing, the super archer can get popped from a spring trap. You need to be really careful and be really cautious that you do not drop it on a spring trap. You drop it on a spring trap, it's gonna pop and you're gonna fail right there. So right when it was in the range, I dropped a giant, took tank, then barge. Super archer took those both down, and then it's just a matter of time. The super archer taking out the CC, going in, taking out the town hall, dark drill, dark storage in the town hall, and this was a 2-star. %, 47%. I have 22 troops left, 50%, 54%, and we get a 58 as well. This was exotic 7 town hall 6, and again he had double wall CC, though he's dropping. Well, it's just expected of them at this point. It's just expected of them. So why do I have 1, 4, 2, 1 trophies? Oh, I honestly lost this attack. Let me see what happened here. So the reason for this is because I just hit anything that I find, because this is just a practice account, to be honest. I'm gonna see this fail first and see what happened. I think I lost my super archer early. Did I lose it from the balloons? What happened? I don't remember. So I took out the CC balloons. Just see how the minion helped in taking out the CC balloons. The minion is really good. Oh, it was the Barbarian King. So here my plan was to have the super archer go to the left, but I don't know why it just went down and I was not able to just funnel it properly. The Barbarian King killed it, and as I said, once you lose the super archer, it's very, very hard to lose. Very, very hard to win. So what I wanted to do is have the super archer go towards the clockwise direction, and then it would have taken out the town hall from maybe here. But the Barbarian King just messed up all my plans. So let's see this attack now. 52%, 1-star. Another dragon CC. Okay, this is another good attack in the sense that this is the maxed base with a good CC. So we take out this dragon CC and I go from the left side because the town hall is closer to that side, so it's definitely easier to take it out. Now I'm tanking the cannons. The mortar did hit my super archer, but I'm not worried about the mortar because I know the mortar has very less damage. So yep, the mortar has very less damage. I'm not too worried about it, and I tank all the defenses. My super archer taking everything out, and now I know this archer tower is far away. This archer tower is far away. Only point defense left is the cannon. I take out the cannon. I drop my troops, use the lightning spell as well. Take out this cannon. Oh wow, so the super archer managed to take out the tunnels through the storages, and it didn't even have to walk forward to get to the town hall itself. 38%, 47%. Now it's just a matter of grabbing the free buildings. and we got the 52% 1 star. So the super archer is really good at, as because it can splash through buildings. Like the last attack, I was able to go through the elixir storages and get the town hall without getting to the town hall itself. So yeah, so now you might be thinking if the super archer is better than the barbarian, better than the hog CC or the baby dragon balloon CC. Now my answer to that is the hog CC is better if you're attacking town hall 6s. The baby dragon balloon CC is better if you're hitting town hall 7s, and the super archer. So the baby dragon balloon CC and the super archer both are good in their own aspects. So it's harder to lose with baby dragon balloon. Baby dragon and balloon is a very safe CC, very safe, and Sarcher, the super archer, is a bit riskier than that because as I showed you in my attacks. Now my attacks were bad, I'll agree with that, but when you have 3 minutes to attack a base, 30-second scout time, you do not have everything planned. There are micro mistakes that can happen, and even if you have one micro mistake, you can lose the whole attack. You might not tank the super archer and you lose the attack. And it is very different with baby dragon and balloon CC. So though the super archer can get you more value, but even one micro mistake can end up in a fail. So that is what the main difference is. It's just about how much you're willing to risk. So this is probably going to be a very long video, and I hope you learned something from it. And I don't recommend switching instantly if you're above 3200 or something. You might want to practice on an alt account or do a lot of friendly challenges and then switch, because the super archer, as good as it may look, it's very easy to fail. Again, thanks to Ilya that this strategy came out. He has the Town Hall 7 Barge world record without the Barbarian King as well. He just used simple barbarians and archers to get 5111, and honestly his shields got messed up. He did not mistime it, but I'm not really sure what happened, but he was like 2 hours off from his 2-day and 1-day shield at 5111, and he did not sign up into Legend League. He did not get the shields, otherwise he would have been 5130ish. In my opinion, Ilya has the most experience because he started using super archer when he was at bronze, and right now he's at 3800. He has a lot of experience. So I'll try and get out more content if possible. This video is going to be very long, but I'm really glad if you came this far into the video. I hope you have a really great day, and just keep pushing whatever tunnel you're pushing. And honestly, this account looks so good at Master League, my OG account, anonymous. Well, alright, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for my future videos. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Thank you again. See you later. But that's alright.